Howdy folks, welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast. And today, well, we're pretty much picking up from where I left off with the reactors down below. But I need rubber. So I'm gonna go with the what is it called? The forestry one? Let me see. What are those things called? No. Boxes? Is it gearbox? Oh, well, whatever the forestry ones. With these ones that take the tubes. So I'm just going to create, I believe there was 12 tubes in total. Yeah, there was 12 electron tubes. So I'm just going to create a row of them right here. Oh wait, oh damn it, I'm a row off. Whoops. Oh no, I'm right. So yeah, I'm going to create a row right here and see how it works. Let me see if some of the parts were made. What? Only 3? Damn it. Damn it, Jim. Let me go see what's going on here. No, that's fine. What the heck happened? ME enter. Okay, there was supposed to be more and then import. Yeah, 12. And then I need some cable. I'm gonna take a couple of those. Let me see, is that it? Let me see if the ME interface is going. There we go. 7. Okay, let's go see. I haven't tried this with the applied energistics, so I'm not sure how and what sides to do this from. I'm assuming it should know. I'm assuming. So yeah, I'm assuming it should just know. Oops. It should automatically put them in. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Oops. So we're gonna try this. And I'm just using the basic import buses because I'm not in a. There's not going to be stacks of these at any time. Let me see. Let's see if the ME interface is done. All right, cool. Actually, I only need 5. But yeah, we'll see how this works right now. Actually, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's hook up some cable. Actually, we only need to hook up one cable. I forgot about that. Then they're all connected. I forgot. That's right. Do I want that cable there? Whoops. That's not what I want to do. Yeah, I'll keep that cable there. Where's the nearest cable? Right here. We'll just use some facades right here. And we'll go this way. There we go. And it should be fine. These all should be connected now. Let me just see. Yep, they're all getting power. And then I need patterns for them. And then I believe that's... Oh, I need power. Hold on. Duh. Let me see. Do I have any... Oh, yep, I do. Let's get a stack. But yeah, I'm going to create just one of these. Actually, I'm going to create multiple of these farms, and that's why I want to try it this way. Yeah, it should be smart enough to know which to put it in. I'm assuming it will. And if it doesn't, then I guess I can always just try logistic pipes. There we go. Oh, but they all need... Oh, that's another thing. They all need glass. See, with the logistics system, I always had glass sent over. Like it was a permanent thing to keep glass in them. I think it was like 2 or something. I can't remember offhand. I had it set up with the logistics system, so it didn't melt it. It was like, oh, the power. That's right. That's right. That's going to be an issue because of the melting the glass. That's right. So if I remember correctly, 2 MJ per was good. So if there's 12, I needed 24 MJ, and I used one of these as a buffer. And that's not going to work. Damn it. Let me just put it over here. Like that. No, that's not going to work. Damn it. Let me put it up here. That'll work. Okay. Yeah, there needed to be a buffer. I think of 24 MJ. If I remember correctly. 2 MJ per, to where it didn't melt the glass. Yeah, I think so. I think that will work. Let's see. Let's get some glass. Let's get a stack of these right now. And let's see what happens. Man, I'm really looking forward to starting an LP. Let me just throw like that in there. Let me see. It shouldn't melt them. So actually, technically, if I just throw a stack in all of these, I should be okay. It's 11. Yeah, I should be okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. I mean, because how often are you going to use it to where you're going to use all this glass? That's so many tubes. I mean, realistically, it would take, whoops, it would take a very long time to actually burn up all that. And if it does give me trouble, I can put an export bus on here, exporting glass to each one. That's no big deal. I mean, I'd rather not to. I think it was a little bit cleaner using the logistics pipes. You didn't need so many, because you could use a satellite pipe and satellite stuff in. So yeah, 62. I believe that's a good number. Okay. I think that's going to work. Yeah, I think that's gonna be fine. I need 2 more. Let me get 2 more of these bricks. Where are they? There we go. Okay, so now I need to make a pattern. Let's go make a pattern. Let's test this. It should work. I don't see any reason it shouldn't. Let's see. Let's just start with the copper one. So I need copper and 2 redstone. So let me get copper and then redstone. And I believe it goes like this. Actually, duh, what am I doing? Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. And then a tube. Oh, I gotta make one first. Ah, damn it. Let me grab some copper. Hold on. Let's try this again. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done this. It's a little bit weird. Let me see. I believe I can get it. Okay, so these are just ghost ones. Oh no, these are actually taking them. Okay. So that took 1 piece of glass. It didn't melt anymore. I saw it was 62. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will create 4 of these. Let's see if that works now. But is it gonna throw it in the right spot? No, I don't. Oh, damn it. I shouldn't have put all those damn stone blocks in. I needed to put the patterns in here. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right, but we'll see. So if I ask for that, okay, but I could have sworn these took a ghost pattern. But it's not actually, it's actually taking it. Not sure how that would work, because it's just going to throw it in, and how is it going to know what pattern to do? Alright, give me a second. I'm going to mess around with this, and I might as well test tubes that I need. Yeah, give me a second, you guys. Hold on. Alright, guys, so I figured it out. It was exactly the way I did it. Just to show you real quick. The thing I was doing wrong is you do have to leave a normal pattern in there, and it does. I thought they were ghost patterns and the materials went in here. What happens is this is actually the pattern. It's almost like the rolling machine where you have some in there, but it doesn't keep on creating them until you put more materials in here. So what happens is in order to create this, first you gotta make it. So because you need this sample to make a pattern. So you gotta use 5 copper. Then you gotta use another 5 copper to put it in here. So you're using 10 of each. So say you're doing diamonds, I had to burn 10 diamonds up just to get the pattern in there. 10 obsidian, 10 lapis, 10 emeralds, and that's hurting right there. I barely have any emeralds. Anyway, I got them all. I tested it on the copper and it worked right away, so it showed up in the box. I ran down here to see it work, but it was already done. Let me get a couple of these. So we can start the farm boxes and everything. I just made some patterns. I haven't tried it yet, but I see no reason why it wouldn't work. So we'll give it a gander right now after I put this back on. Damn it, one short. No! Okay. There we go. Oh. And, excuse me. How many do I need here? 1, 2... and one of these. Alright, we're just gonna throw that down there. Eventually I'm gonna fill in the bottom part down there with something to make it look right down there. Let me see, where's the stone bricks? Right there. The facades. I love these facades. I never used them in my last episodes, but for some reason, I don't know why, because I love them. They're so awesome. They're just like awesome. Yeah, and there was an issue with the damn mods intermixing and having different copper and different tin. That's an issue. That is an issue. If you use a pulverizer versus a macerator, you get different copper. Normally, I'm used to this kind right here. And normally I would use the Forge Lexicon, and it would come out being this kind, but since I have it automatically through the macerator, it comes out this kind, like a duller kind. And my patterns aren't working, so I need to keep them the same. I swear, I hate when that happens. Okay, so we got all the farm boxes in here, just to show you real quick. Yeah, we got the farm block, that's just the normal block. The gearbox for power. The hatch to pull items in or out. The valve for water. And the new one is the control valve, the control block. This turns it on or off. It's a redstone signal with a golden electron tube. So I can actually put up a level emitter and hook up a wireless receiver to that, and I should be able to turn these on and off depending on how many items I'm getting. So I forgot the sizes. Damn, I thought you could have pushed, what was it, 3 by 5? Let me see. Let me see. What was the size you could do? It was 4? I know they're 4 high because they have 3 and then the ring. Yeah, I believe they're 4 high. I believe I can go 4 by 4. I'm lagging a little bit. I don't know what the hell's going on. Was it 4 by 4? Yeah, so if it's 4 by 4, how many do I need? how many is this? This is 3 by 4. So that was 9 times 4. It's 36. Oh, screw it. Let's just make a damn stack. I'll end up using more anyway. I'm not in the mood to do some math. Okay. So farm. Well, yeah, I know that, but let's grab a stack. And hold on, let me see. What does it take? It takes a 10 tube. Okay. So let's go down here real quick and let's go see if that tin's working. And it should be. Bingo! There it goes. In and out. In and out. Bam. Bam. Making them. Nice. And the power is perfect. If you have this too high, too much power up here, you guys, it'll burn through your glass. You'll eat up all your glass. It'll just sit there and eat the glass up. So I have it perfectly set. It's 2 MJ per unit, so remember that. So I have 12, it's 24. That was an issue before because I was eating through glass. It will literally burn it up. It'll just eat right through the glass. Very cool. So now we got the farm. Nice. Okay. Now let's do the control. Yeah, let's do one of those. Actually, how many farms are we going to do? I know I'm going to do at least 4. Let's just do 4. And then I just need 1. And then yeah, we'll just do 4 of each. 4 gearboxes. It's pretty fast making those. I'm quite impressed, to be honest. It's pretty nice. And then hatch, we're gonna want 2. Well, yes, we're gonna need 2 because you're gonna need in and out. So I'm gonna need 8 of these. And then 1 valve. Yeah, I believe 1 valve should do it. These are taking a while. What's holding up here? Hatch. What's the hatch take? Oh, it takes 10 gears. What's holding us up here? Something's holding us up here, and this thing doesn't tell you. Oh, trapdoors! Ah, I don't have trapdoors as a pattern. Okay. We'll fix that right now. Could have sworn I had trapdoors. Let's see, is that process still going? Oh no, it's actually going through. Nice. Nice. There it goes. There's 8, just like I wanted. And then the valves, we'll need 4. It'll make that. And then we need an aqueous accumulator. And we're going to need... we can get the rest later. Okay, let's go over here. Let's see how it's gonna work. I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna put a few of them here. Now I don't remember the exact size, but let me think. I want it here, so we need it. I think it's gonna be 2 up. Whoa, whoa! Look at that. It's changing. It's stone bricks, and then it's changing. That's not gonna work right there. Yeah, let's go this way with it. We got more room. I believe this is right. I can't remember. It's been a while, but let's do that, and let's do that. Love it. I love this shovel. And I believe it's 4 high. I think so. Let me just test it. And then after this I'm going to cut out and get a whole bunch, probably a few of these set up. Should change, right? You don't need any gearboxes or anything on there, I thought. There it is. Bam! Alright. Managed Arboretum. Awesome. So it is 4x4. And how far you go out on this is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then connect it. Cool. And that's exactly what I wanted sticking up. Not much. Nice, I like that. So I'm going to build a few of these, do a whole bunch of trees and see what kind it can take. So, yeah. So give me a moment. I'll come back on and show you how it's working and what we got going on here. I'm liking this color. It looks pretty cool. I like that. How they incorporated the gray stripes on the sandstone. That looks pretty awesome. Very nice. Okay, you guys. Catch you in a bit. Alright guys, so I worked on it a little bit, got it going. It was kinda tricky getting it with applied energistics and logistics. But the idea is I was gonna make this walkway right here and be able to use like this stone block, and I was gonna hide the wire in there. But then I was like, okay, I'm coming to this area, I had to redo this, or else the stairs would have came way out here, or it would have been real sharp going up. And then I'm like, alright, I'll just dig a path, I'll just run an ME cable, no big deal. And then I'm like, you know what, all that cable is going to be added on to power usage. It's not, I just don't find it necessary for it. So then I'm trying to think, how can I use both logistics and AE together, making it work? So I'll show you how I did it, and it's working so far. So I'll show you. Maybe you guys might want to try it. It's actually working pretty good. Right here, I have an item tesseract. If you hook an item tesseract with logistic pipes, it'll actually power them as well. You don't. So like, say if you have this item tesseract and you have one more right here, and then you have your logistic pipes right here, you don't need to power those logistic pipes like you have to do with this power junction. This tesseract will actually, even though it's only for items, it'll actually bring power through. So I just put that there just to connect it to the logistic network. It's just that, so I put it there. I could have put it right here, but we have a chassis and a module right here. I guess I could have put it right here. It doesn't matter. The chassis and the module, it still acts like a basic logistic pipe. But anyways, I put it right there, and that is set on send and receive. So it can send and receive. So what's happening is I put one at the tree farm, and that's sending items through. So the items are coming through here, and I thought it would go into the AE system, but it wasn't. It was going into here, which this is an inventory system connector to the farms down below, to where the wheat and the sugarcane and all that, and it was throwing in down there in any inventory, like the cyclic assemblers. It was doing the same thing with the iron and the steel was doing. It was just finding an open spot. So I added this Mark 1 chassis when I had the steel issue with the coke and the steel taken off, and so I added this and put them item sync. That way I can sync specific items to this area. So I just added the saplings, the apple, and the wood, and now it works great. And if you watch for a second, you actually see it come through. There it comes. There's wood right there. This system, just building it, look how many apples I've got. I can't believe how much this thing produces. 600, you guys. I didn't have no damn 600 apples. It's insane how much wood just that one, and that's not even the biggest one. There's, I think, 2 more bigger than that. So I'll finish these stairs up, but it was just something to get up here, and it kind of worked out pretty good right here. Just brought it up, just kind of put a little bit of the decor, the stepping, like I've been doing around all the builds around that. I think I'm going to put a couple more farms up here, but different ones, not that kind. And then we come in here, just a little pathway to come down here, and it's very simple. Energy tesseract is to power it. Aqueous accumulator, obvious for water. And here's the thing, the item tesseract. It is powering the logistics system. I have a supplier pipe right here saying supply, keep 32 fertilizer in here. Since this is set on send and receive as well as the other one, it apparently is working. It can bring items to here and take items back. I added this. It's a Mark 1 chassis with an advanced extractor on it. The only reason I did this is this was not extracting fast enough. It would only pull one item at a time. It worked. I could have got away with just having just the one right here, but it was backing up. Trees were going too fast, and this wasn't taking them out fast enough. So that's an extractor module, and since it's a Mark II, it'll extract stacks at a time. So now it's just a secondary extractor from the main one right here. That's all it's doing. And I actually did this on my last Feed the Beast series. Same thing happened when I used this setup. Well, something like this. It wasn't taking them out fast enough. So I added a little second helper with an extraction module. And bam, that's it. That's all I got. That's all you have to do. And you don't need nothing else. Just keep sticks in this area just to keep a stack of apple oak saplings, which it'll produce its own. So once you get enough of these, just start using the apple oak ones, because it changes them from regular oak to apple oak. I don't know why, but you have to use the apple oak. Or well, you don't have to use it, but you're going to get more of it. So whatever you use, remember that it changes it. So if you do any kind of crafting or anything, you need to make sure you use the apple oak and not the oak. I don't know why it does that. And that's it. Put the amount of dirt that it takes when it's building it, because it lays that humus and it automatically does it right here. So just throw a bunch of, once you get it all set up, just throw all your dirt in there. Let it build all the humus. Let it plant it all. And then once that's done, you can take out the remainder of the dirt that's in this area. So seeds are always in this area, dirt and whatever is always in this area. You can just take it out because it doesn't need any more. The old farms used to convert the dirt. Say if a tree grew, it would turn that dirt into a piece of sand, and then you'd have to supply it with new humus. I guess they changed that. Now the humus stays there and you don't have to do anything. So the sapling just replants. So technically, the farm is supplying its own saplings, and it does it real fast as soon as you get it going. So what do you really need to do? You only need a supply of fertilizer, which a stack of... This is still the first stack I'm on, and I had 600 apples. It lasts forever. So I mean, it's easy. It worked out pretty well. I'm happy with it. It's producing so much. It's insane. So what I'm going to do is we're going to burn the wood, use the charcoal, and get a couple more boilers going into the mining room down here. Get that going a little bit faster. I'd like to max that out. I'd love to see the potential of that and how fast it could truly go. So yeah, that took me a while to get that going. I mean, oh, I do have a red... I didn't put this in the farm control. I'll keep that though. So I had a whole bunch of AE stuff. I was gonna do ender chest to AE, and then like I was gonna have an ender chest here, and then have AE with an export bus automatically bringing fertilizer to it, and then I could use that ender chest, use it over on the farm, and then like use logistic pipes and extract from it. The issue is you can't tell AE a set amount, so it'll constantly bring over and over and over, you know? It's not like with logistics where you can say, hey, you know, set this, I only want 10 here at all times, so if it drops below, it'll bring it up to 10. It won't go over. AE, you can't, as far as I know, you can't tell it a certain amount. It just constantly brings it, and I kind of don't like that. And that's why I kind of really don't like using AE. I mean, I love the form factor of This is my storage unit. I mean, look how small it is. I store billions of items in there, and look how small my storage room is. But other than that, I don't like everything else. I don't know why. Let's see how much wood we got. Wood? 2,000 stacks. Wow. That's insane. Let's see how many oak saplings we have. What is it called? Apple? Oak sapling? 743. I didn't have any. That farm produces these kind. I started with 0. All I did was build the farm and tinker around a little bit. Wow. That is extremely a lot. Well, we'll be using the apple juice to help with some biogas. I want to make use of biogas and biofuel, even if it's just powering little stuff. I want to make use of it all, so I can convert that and possibly make biogas and biofuel to power this itself. You know, like have this all contained within itself. I just want to try something real quick before I leave this. This is set to just keep 32 fertilizer in there, so it should bring over enough to make... Oh, wow. That was fast. Wow. Okay. That worked great. Faster than I thought. That's awesome. That's truly awesome. And let's go check the farms. I'm going to have to do some more work on these farms, or we're running out of materials. I had to turn some of these bioreactors down. Like this one and this one, I had to take the dandelion and the rose out of the equation because it was down to like 4 stacks. So we are running low. That's still going. Okay, I shut off the sugarcane farm in the other age. The cactus is still going until it gets to almost maxes out on here, and then I'll shut it off. This is almost full, so that's why there's enough in there to finish this out, and then we'll use this fuel for something. I need to set this up a little bit better. Anything coming into here? These are considered open inventories, so if something in the logistics system doesn't know where to go, these are the culprits, because this is considered an open inventory. I don't know why it just... Actually, because I marked it. Oh, I know why. I know why. I just figured it out. I just figured it out. There's basic logistic pipes. I could have used crafting pipes, or no, I'm sorry. I could have used supplier pipes to supply, you know, whatever needs in here, seeds or whatever. But I used the basic ones, and I thought I marked. Why am I using the basic ones then? Let me get back in there. What? I could have sworn I knew what was going on. That better be off, yeah. Look at all this wood that it just created so much. Okay, let me see. These are basic ones. Okay, because yeah, default route, yes, for bones. Instead of using just standard supplier pipes, I just use the basic ones because you can kind of do the same thing. But since it's marked default route, if nothing in the system has anywhere to go, this is the default route. And actually, that is not good. I should change that, because I should mark the default route to a chest to the system. Let me think here. So bones are going in there, and then they're just coming out up there. So that's no. What do I need here? Just a supplier pipe, I guess. Yeah, something like that. Alright, well, yep, that's it. That's it for this one. I'll have to tinker around with it and figure it out. Yeah, that's bothering me now. I'm gonna actually do that right now once I end this. That's bothering me. Actually, let me just go in here real quick. Let me see. I should have a default route now that I think about it. I don't have... Where's the black... Oh, this is the black chest right here. Oh, that can't be the default route. That has an item sync on it. There should always be a default route. Actually, I wonder if I can make... Because that's an ME interface up there. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I know what it is. Because things are constantly going to here thinking that's the default route. Got a lot of stuff crammed up right here. Oh well. I'll mess with it later. I'll mess with it later. Alright, so that's it for this one. But yeah, that's... Now I know how to do these farms, and actually I needed this one to be a rubber one. I just put this in here just to test it. I need rubber. I'm still out of rubber, so... Damn. Man, that thing just grows like crazy. I don't know if I want to do another one. Yeah, I can do one more right here. Yep. I'll do another one right here and make it... Actually, I think you can do more than just... No, you can't. You can't because it's not going to be able to plant them. That's right. Yep. Alright, I'll just do a rubber one right here. And I'm not worried about the resin from it because you get so many trees growing that I just take the whole damn log and put it through the what is it, compressor or extractor? I put it through the extractor and just get the resin. I don't care about the tree tap or whatever. Anyways, I'm rambling. Okay, you guys, I gotta go get my kids from school, and I will see you guys on the next one. So take care, you guys. Bye bye.